So this is part 2 of Miss Malarkey Leaves No Reader Behind. Judy Finchler and Kevin O'Malley are the authors, and illustration is by Kevin O'Malley. Are we ready? Okay, part 2. One day at lunch, I sat down with Sam, Adwin, and Jamal. Adwin kept looking down at his lap. "Did you wet your pants or something?" I laughed. "Not wet," said Adwin. He lifted up his book he was reading hiding under the table. "Miss Malarkey gave me this book. A good book about math guy. His name is David Blackwell." I think his English is getting better too. "That's great, Edwin." I said, "You enjoy your stupid book, but Jamal and I are going to be video game masters." "Actually," said Jamal, "I thought that was a good book when I read it too, and I don't think I even like math. I liked when the guy said, 'I like pictures. Formulas and symbols, I don't especially like them.' He was a pretty cool guy." My jaw hung open. "How long have you been reading books, Jamal?" I think he's shocked. What do you think? "A while now, I guess. I didn't want to make you feel bad. See, Miss Malarkey gave me this book about a painter named Van Gogh, also pronounced Van Gogh. You know how I like cool pictures. This book had a lot of them." She's totally shocked. She's like, "Whoa, baby." My friends read now. See them all? They're all talking about a book, reading. They still play video games, but not quite as much. Sometimes when they come over, they bring books and trade them. Sometimes they barely even play the video games. They talk about books. On June 10th, our school had a big assembly for the reading program. We're getting close to the goal of reading 1,000 books. The teachers bought a special sleeping bag for Principal Wiggins for when he sleeps on the roof of the school. The school has read 999 books. Our class has read 334. And how many books have I read? 0. Big O 0. The next day, Miss Malarkey asked me to stay after school. Uh-oh. I thought maybe she was going to yell at me about all the books I didn't finish. I tried to like reading books. I really did. I tried sports books, science books, jokes books, fantasy, explorer, and detective books. What was I supposed to do? When I got to Miss Malarkey's room, she had this crazy smile on her face. She said, "This year I found out a lot about you. I found out you don't like girl stories, dead baseball players, and math tricks. I found out you're not mean, you don't lie, and you love video games. You like cool sneakers, your lucky number is 15, and your favorite uncle is in the army. Your mother's name is Carol, and your father's name is Bob. This year, I also found out even more about you. You, my boy, like aliens, race cars, funny jokes, chewing gum, hot sauce, doing cannonballs at the pool." Then she yelled, "Have I got a book for you?" Woohoo, she's happy. Ooh, baby. I went home that day and started to read. It was the greatest book ever made. It had aliens and race cars and funny jokes and chewing gum and hot sauce and cannonballs, and it even had a pool. I read right through dinner, and at 10 o'clock, my mom and dad came up to see if I was feeling all right. "Okay, son, turn out the light." "Hold on, I'm almost finished." The next day, Mom wrote a note to Miss Malarkey and told me to give it to her. Turns out I hadn't read the 1,000th book. I read number 1001. That's okay because I got to read the greatest book ever. Miss Malarkey gave me a hug and said, "Congratulations." When school was over, everyone went outside and looked up to the roof. We all yelled, "Good night, Principal Wiggins." And he yelled back, "Good night, students, and a good job." See, he dyed his hair purple, even his little toupee there, his wig, and his little sides are purple. And he's in his sleeping bag, and he's got his light and his pillow and his teddy, and he's gonna go night-night. Awesome book. Make sure you read a book. Find a book. Even if you don't know of a book that you might like, ask around. "Hey, Joe, what books do you like? Hey, Sally, what books do you like?" Ask your teachers, ask your moms, ask your dads, ask your aunts, ask your librarians, ask anybody. Have you found any good books lately? And then, when you find your good book, sit down, read it, enjoy it, and live in every moment of it. You don't have to be a good reader. You could be a very slow reader. You could be a bad reader. You could be an excellent reader. just live in it. It's an adventure. It's a new world. It's something to make you happy and take you out of the moment that you're in now. Anyway, I love you. Go read a book. Have fun. I love you, Fred. Mwah! Bye.